Here, let's hear it for the Beatrice Pep Band and the Alumni Band. We almost need to add sections to that band. Good job. Good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon's ball game. I am Rich Huvenick on Beatrice Public Schools. We'd like to thank you for attending the game today. Today's game features the Lincoln Standing Bear Grizzlies and your Beatrice Lady Orange. Today we offer a special welcome to the players, coaches, and fans from Lincoln Standing Bear High School. Welcome to Beatrice. The Trailblazer Conference, the Nebraska School Activities Association, along with Beatrice Public Schools, promotes good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Any profanity, ethnic, sexist, or intimidating comments or actions directed at the officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal from this facility. Thank you for your cooperation and good luck to both teams. Now would everybody please stand, remove your hats as Miranda Carter and the Beatrice High School Alumni Band plays our national anthem. Thank you. And now let's meet the starters. First from the Lincoln Standing Bear Grizzlies. A sophomore, number 1, Braylee Vesa. A sophomore, number 20, Jada Welton. A freshman, number 22, Lily Hansmeyer. A freshman, number 23, Sammy Johnson. And a freshman, number 24, Sydney Kane. Head coach is Jordan Haig. Now here are the starters for your Beatrice Lady Orange. 5'7", junior number 2, Callie Suizo. A 5'8", sophomore number 4, Elijah Stabler. A 5'8", sophomore number 20, Tatum Tenfelmeyer. 5'11", senior number 22, Annie Gleason. And a 5'10" freshman, number 23, Andon Bornpole.
And we welcome you to a Saturday afternoon matinee of doubleheader basketball between the Beatrice Orangemen Lady Orange hosting the Grizzlies of Standing Bear. I'm Brian Cook along with Jeff Junker. Our producing engineer, the maestro down in Mission Control, is Andrew Johnson. Up here with us on the cameras today for first game is Grace Bigley. Maddie Bunch will be here for game number 2. And one of the celebrities referees are down on the floor. Kevin Marr, a good friend, Jeff, refereeing this game.
Yeah, good to see Kevin back in the O-zone, and got a chance to talk to him before this one a little bit, so ready to go here. Lady Orange going to control the tip here.
He just finished a bowl game between South Carolina and Illinois. He comes up here, does high school basketball. I love Kevin Marr's commitment to athletics, especially youth athletics.
How'd that game go, Brian?
We lost. There was a little dispute there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
3 up missing by Stabler, and here comes Standing Bear, their first possession.
Standing
Inside. Bear. Wow. Jada Wilton, first 2.
Yeah, Standing Bear very young. They only have freshmen and sophomores on their roster. They start 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores. So
they are 1-3. Beatrice 6-1 on the year. Beatrice getting past North Platte, the Class A school. Last game, it was Callie Suizo's steal near the end of the game that preserved that victory.
And Standing Bear comes out in a 2-3 zone. Beatrice turns it over, and we don't stop the ball. And Lily Hansmeyer. So just like that, Beatrice Lady O down 4-0.
Standing Bear coming out and playing here early on.
Yeah. Zone has caused the girls some problems early this year, so we'll see how they attack this.
Schwiezo goes inside. She is fouled. Foul will be on Sammy Johnson.
Sammy Johnson, her first, team first.
Well, Happy New Year, and hope you had great holidays out there, Jeff.
Yeah, it was great. How about you? It was awesome.
Great.
Good time and spent with family and friends.
That's what it's about. Now we're back here with more family and friends in the O-Zone today.
Absolutely.
Beatrice working around that zone defense of Standing Bear. Tatum Templemeyer drives inside and back it away. Callie Schwiezo for 3. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by Standing Bear. Sydney Kane with the rebound. Back come the Grizzlies. They're up 4-0 here early on in the game. Standing Bear rotating around that Beatrice defense, then throws it away. And it stays with Standing Bear. Last touch by Beatrice. You wonder how the athletes will respond after the long holiday break here. Standing Bear responding very nicely right now, up 4-0. Sydney Kane with the basketball. Goes inside, great pass, and blocked by Elijah Stabler, and she brings it down the floor. Elijah takes it all the way in, shut up with glass and good. Elijah got the first 2 for Beatrice.
Yeah, Beatrice coming back, getting a little bit of a. And Beatrice gets a steal on the press here.
Elijah Stabler again. We have a foul committed.
I think that's what Beatrice is going to need to do. Let's get their defense going a little bit here, full court, create some turnovers, get some transition offense going because they're a little stagnant against that zone.
Callie Schwiezo for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Annie Gleason underneath. Shut up and good. It's tied up at 4.
Yeah, good job by Annie to be in basket hanger.
So Beatrice responds. Ties the thing up at 4. 2 from Elijah Stabler, 2 from Annie Gleason. Standing Bear Grizzlies, brand new high school up in Lincoln.
Is this their second or third year?
Second year, yeah. Up top. Pass inside, taken away. Elijah Stabler, another steal. That's like 3 steals here in the first quarter for Elijah.
Yeah, Standing Bear just a little loose with the basketball there. And
Stabler drives,
nice
great pass in there to Annie Gleason. Easy 2 there. Beatrice up 6-4.
Yeah, great pass by
Tatum Templemeyer. Ball deflected. Elijah, another steal. That makes number 4 of the first quarter for Elijah. Now ball turned back over to Lincoln Standing Bear.
Yeah, those are the ones we got to capitalize on low.
On the floor. Braylee Vasa, sophomore. She's averaging 7 points a game. Shot missing, rebounded. And in Borenpole. Far side.
Get the ball movement here a little bit. We're short corner. There you go. Nice pass.
Ball deflected, and Callie Schwiezo runs it down. Callie, near side. Tatum, inside. Andon. Annie, the high post.
Andon needs to go up with that there. Nice move by Tatum. Gets the shot block low.
Good block by Jada Wilton. Standing Bear with the basketball. Beatrice up by 2 here early, 6-4.
Yeah, they're going to get Andon Borenpole with her first.
First team foul on Lady Orange.
Braylee
Vasa. Braylee Vasa. 2.
This is the first one there.
Did you happen to watch the bowl game that Kevin was refereeing?
Oh, yeah, got a little interesting, didn't it?
The coaches made it interesting. Shane Beamer of South Carolina, and of course our good buddy Brett Bielema from Illinois. I felt bad for Kevin in that.
Yeah, I was a little worried about him because Kevin's a big guy, but Bielema's a little bit bigger than Kevin.
Yes. I got the insight from Kevin before the game on what really happened, what coach was really causing him problems.
She traveled with it. Yep.
6-4. Beatrice up by 2. Boys game to follow. We were wondering whether we'd have the game today because of the winter storm warning we're under.
The Snowmageddon that's coming?
Yeah, hopefully it waits until Lincoln Standing Bear gets back home.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to do anything until later tonight. Tomorrow.
I hope you're right. Get everybody home safe from this game. Callie Schwiezo backs it away. Elijah Stabler up top. Annie Gleason back to Elijah.
There we go.
Callie wide open. Shot missing short.
She's got to go back up with that.
Annie Gleason with the rebound. Gleason.
Swing it.
Stabler for 3. Missing off back iron. The shots just aren't falling, but they're getting the routine in there.
Yeah, they're getting some open looks. Oh, nice cut.
And the ball stuck between the backboard and the rim. That's a jump ball, by the way.
Which it ain't going to matter because they're going to. Need you down there to jump up there and get that, Brian.
I don't want to show off. If I could do that, I'm in the wrong place. Jada Welton's at the free throw line. Jada, a sophomore, averaging 2 points a game. This is the first free throw. They're 0 for 3 from the free throw line here early in this game, is the Grizzlies. And like I said, they're all sophomores and freshmen for Standing Bear. Just opened up 2 years ago. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum Templemeyer. Remains the Lincoln Standing Bears basketball.
Yeah, you got to check out on that.
Standing Bear going inside, now back outside. Braylee Lassa. Shot up and good for 3.
Good looking shot by Braylee. She looks tall and long and athletic, doesn't she?
Yes, she is. Sophomore.
Nice stroke there from the 3.
She gives Lincoln Standing Bear the lead. Next turnover. Grizzlies with the basketball. Vasa goes inside.
Left hand.
Elijah Stabler with the rebound.
She carried it, double dribbled, yep.
A little bit of rest we got to shake off here.
Yeah, Beatrice has turned it over quite a bit here. We're going into the bench today. Sophie Gleason's come in. Brooke Gleason's come in. We're used to seeing
5 or 6 of
just the 5.
Yeah. I'm glad there's a little bit of rotation.
Yeah, we're going to need that by the end of the year. You know, it's a long season. And
3 up missing and rebound tipped out. Elijah Stabler with it. So Sophie Gleason, Brooke Gleason in.
Along with Stabler, Schwiezo, and Bornpole.
Oh. And then backs it away. Callie Schwiezo for 3.
Wide open. Those are the shots you got to make.
Yep. Beatrice kind of cold from 3-point range right now.
Yeah, they're getting good looks.
Hook shot missing. And then Bornpole with the rebound. Back come the Lady Orange.
Yeah, Sydney Kane there. Little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Elijah off. Callie Schwiezo driving inside. Shot up missing. Battle for the rebound. Goes out of bounds off of Beatrice. Sophie Gleason battling for that. 7-6. Grizzlies of Standing Bear in the lead. Minute 18 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Grizzlies with the basketball, near side. Grace Hilly. A shot from the far side, missing, and rebound run down by Callie Schwiezo. Callie near side, Elijah Stabler, bounce pass inside, Anna Bornpole backs it away. Tatum Templemeyer. Annie Gleason backs it away to Andon. Here comes Elijah, and she struggles inside. Foul committed.
They're going to get Lily Hansmeyer with her second. Team third here in the first quarter.
Beatrice with the basketball, trailing by a point. Bounce pass. Here's Borenpol for three. That one missing. Boy, no shots have fallen from three-point range for Beatrice. That will start falling when they get back to getting warmed up here. Pass inside, and a foul committed. Jada Welton go back to the free throw line. Foul was on who? Callie?
Yeah, Callie is her second. Excuse me. Was looking on the wrong side of the ledger there.
Boy, Standing Bear 0 for 5 from the free throw line here in the first quarter. There's the first free throw made, Jada Wilton. She has 3 points in the game. 8-6, Grizzlies by 2. Lady O with the basketball. Elijah Stabler. Dribbling Tatum Templemeyer in the far corner. Annan Borenpol. Stabler for long two missing. Ball run down by the Grizzlies. Back they come.
And that's Callie's third.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nope.
Quickly, Brooke Gleason checks back in.
That's where you got to play a little bit smarter than that. You know you got two. You can't be riding them all the way up the floor.
Long three from the top of the key, missing. That will end the first quarter of play. Grizzlies of Standing Bear leading at 8-6, the end of one. Standing Bear coming off a loss at Elkhorn last game in the Eastern Midlands Conference Tournament. They are 1-3. They won their first game of the year against Hastings and have lost 3 straight. For Beatrice, coming off a victory over Class A North Platte, their last game. Beatrice now 6-1. Their only loss coming to Malcolm. Last game we did on Beam. They look good.
Yeah, Malcolm's solid. I thought their leading player, Hallie Dolliver, and they still looked really good.
Yeah.
And Beatrice struggled in that game too, so Beatrice just doesn't look real fluid right now. And
I know coaches hate to hear this, and you're a former coach, a thing called good loss. That was a good loss. Brings the girls back down to earth, makes the coaches be able to coach more and resolve some issues.
I kind of agree and disagree a little bit with that, but we just have not been playing very well.
Annie Gleason with 4 points, Elijah Stabler with 2. On the other end, Braylee Vasa, Jada Wilton, both with 3 points, 2 from Lily Hansmeyer. Round out the scoring so far. Grizzlies will start with the basketball here. Back court, Lily Hansmeyer. Hansmeyer, 5 freshman, averaging 5.3 a game. Long three up, missing, and rebound tipped back. And Elijah Stabler brings it down the floor across the timeline. Stabler near side, Brooke Gleason. Brooke back to Elijah. Stabler to Gleason.
High post is there. Got turn and look attack. There you go.
And in Borenpol, back it away to Stabler, near side. Brooke Gleason for 3.
Got it.
From the near corner. Finally one falls. Brooke Gleason with 3.
Well, that's what she does. She shoots the 3, and if you leave her open, she's going to knock him down. Oh, that's offensive.
Yep.
She takes a charge at the other end, so.
Foul on Braylee Vasa, her first. So good hustle down the floor. Brooke Gleason hits the 3, comes back, gets the charge.
Yeah, doing a nice job coming off the bench.
9-8 Beatrice by a point here. Early portions of the second quarter.
Wide open
Here's another
again.
3.
You better
Good
guard her.
again from the near corner. Brooke Gleason now with 6 points. 12-8 Beatrice by 4. Ball nearly stolen away, and it is Elijah Stabler. Another steal. I count that's 5 or 6 steals now for Elijah here in the game. Backs it away. Annie Gleason for 3. That one's off back iron. Rebound underneath. And we have a foul committed to be on Standing Bear. Jada Wilton picks up her first. (12 to 8). Beatrice by 4 with the basketball. Cannon Borenpole, Annie Gleason, Brooke Gleason. Brooke to Elijah. Stabler back to Gleason. Brooke Gleason at the right wing. Annie Gleason to Elijah Stabler. Near side, Tatum Templemeyer. Here's Anna Borenpole driving baseline up and missing. And rebound and a ball thrown out of bounds by Lincoln Standing Bear. So Beatrice looks like they're more comfortable. Looks like Standing Bear right now struggling here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're struggling turning the ball over a little bit. Beatrice finally getting a little bit of movement on offense here against this 2-3 zone, and Brooks hit 2 big threes, so. So Sammy Johnson and Lily Hansmeyer both with 2 now for Standing Bear.
Well, back-to-back three-pointers by Brooke Gleason has given Beatrice a 4-point lead here. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Elijah Stabler. Brooke Gleason for 3. That one's short. Gets her own rebound. Good hustle there by Brooke Gleason. Elijah Stabler driving. Little floater up and good. Elijah Stabler, she's got 4 points now. 14-8.
A nice little run here by the Lady Orange on an 8-0 run.
Floater up, missing, and rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Brooke Gleason, fighting for the rebound there.
And that's good. Good job by Brooke. It's the Brooke Gleason effect. She comes in, she hits a couple threes, she takes a charge. She's making plays on defense.
I think the energy Brooke's been bringing to the floor is big.
It's huge.
Beatrice looks a little
spark
sluggish.
that Beatrice needed.
Leave it to the state champion second baseman, Brooke Gleason. Bring a little energy
She's
life.
a tough kid. She'll play. She's smart. She knows the game.
Yep.
Shot clock's down to 2. Shot clock violation.
I'm glad you could see that. Again, it's just getting into the familiarity of the shot clock in high school.
You are kind of stuck in your ways.
I am just. You're used to the shot clock. I'm not.
Well, I'm not really used to it. Just from college games, but that's
Anna
about it.
Borenpole for 3, missing. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Yeah, it's a college thing. I saw him in junior college, obviously Southeast Community College run a shot clock. In fact, I was the one running it out there for a while.
And you still don't even know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not good when they have you
running it. Yeah. Dame Bramage.
Yeah.
Tatum Templemeyer. Up top, Elijah Stabler. Bounce pass, Annie Gleason. Back to Tatum Templemeyer for 3. That one's too long. Rebound goes out of bounds. Be Standing Bear basketball. If I remember right, Jeremy Schroeder's the AD at Standing Bear. And he used to be a coach.
Standing right there in the doorway.
Yep, used to be a coach at Freeman High School and Wilbur Claytonian. He's now the AD at Standing Bear. Known Jeremy a long time. Good football coach. Our thanks to our coach down in Mission Control. That's the producing engineer, Andrew Johnson, the maestro. Up here with us this game is Grace Bigley. Running cameras. I'm Brian Cookies, Jeff Junker. Our thanks to all of our great sponsors that allow us to do this at home games here. And certainly appreciate it. If you want to sponsor Beam Broadcasting, contact the maestro, Andrew Johnson, here at the high school. We'll get you all set up here. Your money stays right here at Beatrice High School. We teach our young students at high school level proper techniques of media. Get them all the great equipment too. We've just, when I say Mission Control, I mean Mission Control down there in the media center.
That's pretty nice little pad down there, isn't it?
It is. Oh, I love it down there. It feels like you're walking into NASA. Mr. Johnson has done a great job Anything's coordinated at a high level. Little runner, shot missing. Annie Gleason adjusted that shot. Beatrice back with the basketball here. Tatum goes inside Annie. Gleason, shut up and good. Annie Gleason now has 6 points.
Nice job by Annie to get the seal in there and got the easy 2.
8-point Beatrice lead here, 16-8.
Yeah, they're on a 10-0 run there. Templemeyer with the deflection at the half court.
Pass goes inside. It goes over the head of the attendant receiver, Braylee Vasa. Beatrice with another turnover. Standing
Bears really struggled here in the second quarter, turning the ball over. They have yet to score here, and Beatrice has picked it up a little bit on the defensive end, and offensively, we've hit a couple of shots.
Been a total change from the first quarter. Annan Borenpill pull. Andon, far side, Brooke Gleason for 3. Missing rebound, tipped up. Grizzlies with the basketball.
That's a good look by Brooke. I thought it was in.
Lily Hansmeyer backs it away. Grace Hilly will floater up, missing. Rebounded by Elijah Stabler. Back come the orange and black, up by 8. Stabler inside, a little floater up, and it rolls out. Good rebound there by Brady Vasa. Braley inside, shot up, missing. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It goes off of Annan Borenpool. Sydney Kane checks back in, along with Hannah Zimmerly, the sophomore, for Standing Bear. The Grizzlies of Standing Bear. Grace Hilly, shot blocked, but a foul committed.
Yeah, they're going to get Brooke Gleason with her first. It's going to send Grace Hilly to the line, shooting a pair.
Standing Bear 1 of 6 from the free throw line here in the first half. Looked it up and good. Grace's first free throw of the game. Get all freshmen and sophomores on the new school, Standing Bear Grizzlies. Second free throw missing. They continue to struggle from the charity stripe. Elijah Stabler, Tatum Templemeyer. Tatum back up top to Stabler. Back to Templemeyer, left wing, underneath. Oh,
nice
great
pass.
Annan Borenpool.
Oh.
Got it into Annie Gleason.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Andon, and Annie's just got to finish that.
Grace Hilly inside, little turn shot, missing, and committed.
Andon Borenpool picks up her second. So now she's got 2. Callie's still sitting on the bench with 3. And Sydney Kane sets at the line to shoot a pair.
First attempt for free throws for Sydney Kane. Missing. 2 for 9 now, is that what I've got?
Yeah, something like that.
For the free throws, yeah.
Not good.
Second free throw missing as well.
It didn't hit anything.
Well, Beatrice with the basketball here, up 16-9. Elijah Stabler, Brooke Gleason. Beatrice back in action on Thursday against Seward, the Blue Jays. A couple of great coaches coming in for that one. For the boys, Trevor Minke, and for the girls, Beth Busoskli is back for Seward. They come into the ozone. Pass inside, Annan Borenpool.
Nice
Great pass again, Annie, and Annie missed the easy bunny again.
Man, you don't see Annie miss too many of those, but another great pass by Andon.
It's back again, going to the loft, a long break. There's a shot up and good inside.
Lily Hansmeyer with her second one. Numbers are a little hard to see on those jerseys, aren't they?
They are. 16-11, Beatrice by 5. Tatum Templemeyer for 3 and got it from the far corner. Tatum Templemeyer, third 3 for Beatrice this quarter.
Well, Beatrice pretty much lives by the 3, so we've hit 3 of them here in the second quarter, and extended our lead to 8 here.
Elijah Stabler driving inside, missed, seen, and rebounded by Grace Hillate. Ball knocked out of bounds by Tatum Tippelmeyer.
Yeah, another deflection by Tatum. She's doing a nice job on that press there at the half court.
Elijah Stabler and Tatum Tippelmeyer right now, the keys of this defense here in the first half. Pass deflected. Elijah Stabler, another steal there. Drives all the way in and draws the foul. And Elijah goes to the free throw line to shoot 2.
That's third foul on Sammy Johnson. So Elijah's going to the line. Our first free throws of the night.
Yeah.
Standing Bear's been to the line 10 times.
2 of 10.
And this is our first trip.
It's looking good for Elijah. She now has 5 points in the game. Again, the boys' game to follow this one. Again, on Thursday, we get to see Trevor Minke comes back home. It's a homecoming.
Old T-Dog will be back in town. Great to see Trevor.
It's both free throws, 6 points. And Beth Bosowski, the coach of the Seward Blue Jays girl team, part of that 4-title run. Back when Tom Taverdi was coaching there.
I'm going to get Tatum Templemeyer.
10-point Beatrice lead here, 21-11. 3 from the top. The key is up, missing. Rebounded by Elijah. Stabler across the timeline. The other side, and then Borenpole for 3. That one's in and out. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Back they come.
And another turnover. So Standing Bear really struggled here in the second quarter. They played pretty good first quarter, led Beatrice 8-6 at the end of 1. They've scored 3 points here in the second quarter and had plenty of turnovers.
Things don't get any easier for Standing Bear. They have to play Norris next in a boys-girls doubleheader. Norris right now playing really, really good. Elijah Stabler drive, shot missing, rebounded by Sydney King. And we're at halftime, 21-11. Our score, Beatrice outscored them in the second quarter. 21-11, 10-point Beatrice lead. Again, our thanks to our maestro, Andrew Johnson, our producing engineer back at Mission Control. Up here with us today is Grace Bigley here at game number 1. Maddie Bunch will be here for the boys' game to run the cameras. Appreciate all of our Beam Dream teamers to help us out throughout the year. He's Jeff Junker. I'm Brian Cook. Coming up, your halftime entertainment. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. The Beatrice Black Diamond Dancers. Love this halftime.
Cause it got me feeling naughty. I wanna know, boy, if I could be your shawty.
Most definitely.
Set it up, boy, make me hot all over my body.
Break it down, take it down, no mistake it down.
Hey, everybody get down if you feel me. Put your hands up to the ceiling. Everybody get down if you feel me. Come and put your hands up to the ceiling. Everybody get down if you feel me. Put your hands up to the ceiling. Everybody get down if you feel me. Come and put your hands up to the ceiling. Please don't stop the music. I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ
Ladies and gentlemen, your Black Diamond Dancers.
Right, we're back here at the O-Zone, and Beatrice up 24-11. A 2 and a 3-point play made by Annie Gleason. She was fouled on a shot. Shot up good. 3-pointer by Andon Borenpool. I'm not hearing myself.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're all right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. Shut
Not
up.
that I want to hear you, but I can hear you.
Down the floor, Tatum Templemeyer.
Yeah, it's one of those Tatum needs to finish there, get a 3-point play opportunity, but she gets the foul on Lily Hansmeyer, her third. Tatum's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. Brian's still fumbling with his equipment over here. Not sure he knows what planet he's on, but
I hear myself. That's why. Not. Templemeyer hits both free throws.
Beatrice picks him up full court here. Standing Bear does a nice job of breaking the press, then turns it over once they get it down the floor. So Beatrice builds the lead to 18 now. They were down by 2 at the end of the first quarter.
Beatrice with the basketball here. Andon Borenpool in the far corner. Up top, Callie Schwiezo. Callie. Elijah Stabler backs away. Here's a 3. Good for the near corner. Tatum Templemeyer.
And Standing Bear is going to have to burn a full timeout here. So Beatrice comes out on a little 11-0 run here to start the third quarter.
Well, I'm missing a couple points here because I was distracted with my headset here. Tatum Templemeyer now has 8 points. Is that correct?
Correct. Anna Borenpool hit a 3, and Annie Gleason had a and 1. So Annie's got 9, Andon 3, Tatum 8, Brooks 6, and Elijah was 6.
Okay, Andon's 3-pointer was what I was missing here. Now 32-11, Beatrice in the lead. All right, Beatrice up 32-11. Again on Thursday, Beatrice plays host to Seward Blue Jays coming in. Trevor Minke, a Beatrice basketball legend, coming back. He's coaching the Blue Jays. And Beth Buslowski. Remember Beth? She was part of that 4 state championships in a row for Tom DeVerde and the Blue Jays back when. She's now coaching the team. Got to see Beth. She's assistant coach of Seward softball this year as well.
Yeah, she was part of that Seward County Consolidated, wasn't she?
Yes. Seward County, what I call them, Seward County Consolidated back then. So I think only 2 players from Tom DeVerde's team back then were from Seward.
Correct. I think most of them were transfers in from Malcolm, weren't they? Is what I remember right?
Huh?
That most of their players were transfers in from Malcolm, weren't they?
Yeah. I think it was Seward County Consolidated is what I called them. They weren't really Seward Blue Jays back then. Annie missed another bounty. Boy, she struggled inside at the low post today.
Yeah, she should have about 20 here today, but she's getting good looks, just unable to finish.
Long 2 up miss seen by Standing Bear. Stays with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they got off to a great start. Had 8 points there in the first quarter, did Standing Bear, but since then they have got 1 bucket here and almost 2 full quarters of play here.
Good defense by Beatrice there. Tatum Templemeyer brings it across the timeline. 32-11. Callie Schwiezo. Over to Andon Borenpool, the left wing.
Yeah, Callie should be well rested. She didn't play at all in the second quarter. She had 3 fouls in the first quarter.
Long 3 by Elijah Messine and rebounded by Braylee Vasa. Braylee Underneath, Sydney Kane. Sydney looks back here. Jada Wilton. Far side. Voss's 3 missing. We have a whistle.
Yeah.
3 free throws coming.
Yeah, Andon Bornpole fouled her. That's her 3rd, so not a good foul there by Andon. Send Braylee Vassa to the line, shoot 3. She's 0 for 2 from the line today.
Oh for 3 now. I'm going to do some maintenance on my headset here, Jeff.
She knocks down the second one. So she gets them off the 11 mark here. And she hits the 3rd one. So she hits 2 out of 3 there.
She has 5 points in the game now.
Standing Bear's going to take a 30-second timeout here. So Beatrice with a 19-point lead here.
So 32-13 our score. 4:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. Our thanks to the maestro, Andrew Johnson down in Mission Control. Grace Bigley is up here with us at the broadcast center. She's running the cameras, make that picture-perfect picture for folks watching at home, wherever you're at, watching this game. Credit Grace Bigley for the vision she has given you. I'm Brian Cook, he's Jeff Junker. First game of a doubleheader today. So Beatrice basketball following the timeout. Elijah Stabler double teamed. Good trap by Grizzlies. Elijah across the timeline will go inside. She draws the foul.
Yeah, and they're going to get Sammy Johnson her 4th. So Standing Bear in a little bit of foul trouble here. Johnson with 4, Hansmeyer with 4. So
Callie Schwezo up top, the ball taken away. Sydney Kane with the steal, a layup and good. Sydney Kane's first 2 of the game.
yeah, she just anticipated that pass really well, and Beatrice telegraphed that one a little bit.
Tatum Templemeyer backs it away. Andon Bornpole's 3 is blocked inside Annie Gleason. Callie Schwezo driving. Elijah Stabler, ball blocked there. Grizzlies down the floor.
Yeah, Beatrice got one there, I think.
Brooke Gleason checks in for Beatrice.
Yeah, Brooke did a nice job in that 2nd quarter getting us a spark. We were down by 2 at the end of the 1st, and she comes out and hits 2 big threes to kind of get us going a little bit here.
So Beatrice inbounds the pass here. Tatum Templemeyer. Elijah Stabler. Back to Tatum. Pass inside to Annie. Tatum.
Beatrice not having a high post in there right now.
Pass back away. Tatum Templemeyer for 3. That one's missing and rebounded by Standing Bear. Up top, a 3 launch for the top. The key is up and good.
Grace Hilly with her first field goal of the night. She's got 4. And they cut it to 4. Yeah, there we go. We needed Tatum to flash into that high post area there.
Elijah shot partially blocked again inside. Good interior defense by the Grizzlies.
That's the
Last
thing.
couple of possessions.
Oh,
There's
nice
a block.
by
Annie
Annie.
Gleason that time goes up. Callie Schweitzer, here's Elijah Stabler for three, missing, and rebounded by the Grizzlies. Back comes Standing Bear.
Tatum with another deflection. That's going to bug you all day, isn't it?
I can't hear a word you're saying, Jeff. Some reason my microphone, my headset's not working right now. Sometimes that's good to know.
Yeah, it is. It's not a bad thing.
Callie Schweitzer, Brooke Gleason for three.
Got
Good for the left wing, and Brooke hit her third three of the game.
Yeah,
She now has 9 points.
give her a little bit of time, and she's responded today. Well, she got the start for Tatum a couple weeks ago, and was able to knock down 4 threes in that game against Crete.
Braylee Vossen now with 7 points. Elijah Stabler, a long three missing. Rebound by Annie Gleason. Stabler, back to Callie Schweitzer. Back to Brooke Gleason. Brooke looking to go inside, backs it away.
Yeah, need somebody to flash the high post here. There we go. Turn and face. Nice move.
Annie Gleason.
Annie has just really struggled today, which is uncharacteristic of Annie.
Pass far corner and travel with the basketball. 35-20 your score. Brooke Gleason and Annie Gleason both with 9 points so far. Tatum Templemeyer has 8. Elijah Stabler with 6. 3 from Annan Bornpole. You're scoring for Beatrice so far. 3 up and good.
Well, she's definitely been the spark plug. She's got 4 threes now, and you think they might want to guard her a little bit.
Yeah. Foul underneath.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Brooke on a reach in there, and she picks up her second. Oh, she got away with one there. Annie had 2 hands in the back. Bourne pulled. Fouls for the second time on a three-pointer. So that's her 4th. That's not.
Being very aggressive on defense, but maybe a little bit too aggressive from three-point range.
Yeah, Voss is going to go to the line to shoot 3 again. It's the second time she's been fouled on a three-pointer. She knocks down the first one.
Braylee Vossen now has 9 points. Make it 10. She's all 3. She's hit 5 of 6 free throws here in the third quarter.
Yeah, she's hit 5 in a row.
38-23. Beatrice with the lead. Elijah Stabler up top. Elijah long 3 up. Missing, rebound, comes out to the Grizzlies, and back comes Standing Bear. Ball taken away. Callie Schweitzer creates a steal there. The ball taken back away. Three-pointer to launch, no good by Braylee Vossen. 38-23 your score.
Beatrice outscores them 17-12 there in the third quarter. So Standing Bear getting a little bit more offense going there. They got 12 points there in the third quarter. They had 11 the whole first quarter, or first half, excuse me.
Beatrice up 38-23. Grace Bigley up here with us on the cameras. Down in Mission Control, that is the maestro, Andrew Johnson. I'm Brian Cook. He's Jeff Junker. 38-23. Beatrice leads it going into the fourth quarter. The boys' game to follow this.
So Standing Bear will get the ball to start here in the fourth quarter. Beatrice with a 15-point lead here.
That's what I'm saying. One of the corrections up here by one of the parents. It is Braley Vasa. We've been saying that right on the broadcast, I think.
We have. I don't know if our PA guy has, but
Grace Hilly up top. Braley Vasa. Vasa goes inside. Ball taken away. Nope. Now Annie Gleason with the rebound. Elijah Stabler comes back. Brooke Gleason, 4 3-pointers for Brooke off the bench. Throws it away, back to the Grizzlies.
Got going a little quick there. And
Grace Hilly, basketball being guarded by Callie Schwiezo. Going inside, ball stripped away. Elijah Stabler with another steal. Tatum Templemeyer down to Callie Schwiezo. Shot rolls in for Callie Schwiezo.
Callie finally gets her first bucket of the night. So Callie's been kind of she didn't play there in the second quarter due to 3 fouls in the first, and they need her to be. Nice move.
Little shot there. Emery Pisek.
Pisek with a nice, easy scoop shot.
So it goes back to Standing Bear.
Yeah, Beatrice turns it over here in the half court.
Grizzlies with the basketball. Beatrice with a 15-point lead. Braley Vasa goes inside. Braley Vasa now with 12 points in the game.
Yeah,
she leads the Grizzlies.
Yeah, she's played pretty well here. Sophomore, averages 7 a game, and she's done some nice things for him here.
Tatum Templemeyer drives inside. Ball blocked. Good block by Jada Welton.
Yeah, Beatrice needs to get into the lane there, jump stop, and go up strong with it. And instead, they're just kind of throwing it up there, and Standing Bear's doing a nice job of just staying down on the ground and getting deflections and getting blocks.
Callie Schwiezo picks up her 4th personal foul.
So Schwiezo's got 4. Bornpole has 4. And Brooke's going to take a little seat here. She's not going to get much of a rest with those two both with 4 fouls.
Braley Vasa for 3 up, missing. Rebound underneath, Grace Hilly. Here's a 3 launched up, missing. Rebounded by Callie Schwiezo. Back come the Lady Orange. 40-27. Beatrice by 13 with the basketball here. Bounce pass goes inside. Annie Gleason jump shot up and good.
Yeah, there's the Annie Gleason we know, getting a nice solid post touch there, and gets easy too. Tatum with another deflection.
10 points now for Annie Gleason. And timeout called.
30-second timeout taken by Standing Bear.
(42-27). Beatrice up. 5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. In the boys' game to follow this. Orangemen and Grizzlies ×2 here at the Ozone. Saturday afternoon matinee before the snowstorm hits. After the first quarter, when Beatrice missed all those 3-pointers, they hit 3 in the second. They hit 3 in the third quarter and have opened it up from the outside now. Next week, we'll have wrestling here on Beam Broadcasting. I think it's on Tuesday, if I remember right. And then on Thursday, the Seward Blue Jays come in for a doubleheader against the Orangemen and Lady Orange on Thursday here on Beam Broadcasting. Really Vasa, 3 missed scene, shot up good underneath. Emily Pietzig.
Her second bucket here in the fourth quarter. So they cut it to 13. They were down 21 at one time, and
So 3 up and good, and in Borenpol for 3. She now has 6 points.
oh, good steal by Schwees.
Callie Schweezo up top. Schweezo. Annan Borenpol. Annan's got 2 threes in the second half.
Yeah, Annan's played really well other than the fouls. She's fouled twice on 3-pointers. And
Elijah Stabler. Callie Schweezo at the left wing. Callie. Ball deflected. Out of bounds. .45-29. Elijah Stabler inside, a little floater up, missed scene. Shot clock, and Beatrice gets the rebound back and the basketball. Tatum Templemeyer inside, backs it away. And then Borenpol up Callie Schweezo. Tatum Templemeyer goes inside. Annie Gleason turnaround jump shot up, no good, but she is hacked in the act. And Annie Gleason goes to the free throw line.
yeah, Annie's had a solid game, just not, I don't know, she looks good, but she's missed a couple of bunnies, but she's still got, 11 points in the ball game, and make it 12. She hits her free throw.
12 points now for Annie Gleason. Make it 13. She leads all scorers. She has 13. Brooke Gleason has 12. On the other end, Braylee Vasa with 10.
Yeah, that's going to be
with
Callie's 5th.
Callie just fouled out of the game.
Yeah, she just didn't have it today. Just some really silly fouls that you don't normally see her make.
3 launch, missing, rebounder, and in Borenpol. She's playing with 4 personal fouls.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see who Beatrice goes to the bench with if she fouls out.
Tatum Templemeyer drives, rebounded by Annie Gleason. Ball stripped away. Jada Wilton. The ball stripped away by Elijah Stabler, goes out of bounds. Grizzlies with the basketball. Beatrice with the lead here, 47-29. Braylee Vasa drives inside, off the glass, up and good. 14 points for Braylee Vasa.
She's a nice looking player. She's going to be good the next couple of years.
Brooke Gleason near corner, bounce pass inside to Annie Gleason. Tatum Templemeyer, Elijah Stabler for 3. That one's off the back iron. Rebound by Tatum Templemeyer, a little floater up, missed scene. Rebound knocked around, and Grizzlies come down with it. Braylee Vasa inside, the ball taken away. Elijah Stabler, another steal. She has a ton of steals in this game. Drives it inside, missed scene, and rebounded by the Grizzlies. Pass in to Jada Wilton. Turnaround shot on the baseline's up and good. Jada Wilton.
She's got 5 now. It's back to a 14-point game.
2.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Elijah Stabler driving. Elijah takes it all the way in. Off the glass, up and good. Elijah Stabler. I've got her for 8, is that correct?
Yeah.
Braylee Vasa driving, missed scene, shot up by Elijah Stabler. Stabler wants to drive, backs it away. Near corner, Brooke Gleason with 4 3-pointers here in the game. And in Borenpole, Tatum Templemeyer. Inside, Annie Gleason, triple team, backs it away. Near corner, Brooke Gleason for 3. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, back they come. Ball stripped away. Elijah Stabler could have with the steal there. And in Borenpole brings it down. Elijah for 3. Good for the far corner. Elijah Stabler down double figures. She's got 11.
So Standing Bear takes their 4th timeout, a full timeout here. Beatrice extends the lead back to 19.
Annie Gleason, 13 points. Brooke Gleason with 12 points. Elijah Stabler with 11 points.
Tatum.
8 coming from Tatum Templemeyer. 6 from Anna Borenpole. 2 from Callie Schwezo. 4 the Grizzlies of Standing Bear. Braylee Vasa with 14 points to lead them. 5 from Jada Wilton. So Beatrice up 52-33, a minute and a half to go here in this 4th quarter. Is that Jimmy Moats down there?
Yeah, cousin Jimmy's in the building. I just texted him already. He hasn't responded back yet, but yeah, he's here scouting because I'm sure they play Standing Bear coming up, and then they'll have Beatrice later on in the season. So
well, they beat Seward last night in the Titan Dome. So he's out here scouting Standing Bear, who will be hosting Norris on Thursday
night. Yeah.
Pass inside. Wilton shot up missing. Ball knocked out of bounds by Sophie Gleason.
Ruthie Fritzen and Harley Dyke are going to check into the game.
Ruthie Fritzen.
Yeah, Ruthie wearing number 0.
Harley Dyke in as well.
Harley's a senior. Good to see her get in and get a little time. Then she gets almost got a steal there. I think they're going to get her with a foul, though. Yeah.
Standing Bear will clear their bench. A line change, as they call it in hockey, for Standing Bear.
Or back in the old days at Arby's, the old 5 for 5 sub.
Yeah.
So Beatrice has cleared their bench as well. The only one that's played significant minutes in this game is Olivia Donner with a 3-pointer.
Harley put up the 3, missing.
That was a good-looking shot there by Harley.
Drive inside, missing, rebound, and a foul committed.
And they're going to get Jordan Krause with her first foul. Sydney Kane's going to go to the line to shoot a couple.
Sydney Kane back at the free throw line. She is 0 for 2. 1 for 3 now. 3 points for Sydney Kane this game.
Cassidy Henricks and Claire Trusty going to enter the ball game now for Brooke Gleason and Jordan Krause. So everybody's getting in the ball game here today.
Rebound pulled out by Beatrice's Cassidy Henricks.
Ruthie's got a wide open 3. No good.
Grizzlies with the basketball. Beatrice up 52-37. Pass goes inside. Hook shot up by Sydney Kane. Missing. Rebound underneath. Sophie Gleason.
Nice rebound there by Sophie. See if we can get one of these girls in the scorebook here.
High post. Far side. Three
Oh.
launched, up, missing. 52-37 our final score. Beatrice pulls out the win over Standing Bear Grizzlies. First Standing Bear led by 14 points from Braylee Vasa. She was the only one in double figures for Standing Bear. For Beatrice, 13 points from Annie Gleason, 12 from Brooke Gleason, 11 from Elijah Stabler, 6 from Annan Bornpool, 2 from Callie Schwezo, 8 from Tatum Templemeyer. Beatrice wins it, improves to 7-1 on the year. Lady Orange will host Seward on Thursday night. Boys, girls doubleheader on Thursday. The boys game coming up next. Stay tuned. Grizzlies and Orangemen coming up soon.
Let's hear it for your Beatrice Pep Band and the alumni. Nice job. Good afternoon and welcome to today's ball game. I'm Rich Huvenick on behalf of Beatrice Public Schools. We'd like to thank you all for attending today's ball game in the O-Zone, featuring the Lincoln Standing Bear Grizzlies and your Beatrice Orangemen. Today we'd like to offer a special welcome to the players, coaches, and fans from Lincoln Standing Bear High School. Welcome to Beatrice. The Trailblazer Conference and Nebraska School Activities Association, along with Beatrice Public Schools, promotes good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Any profanity, ethnic, sexist, or intimidating comments or actions directed at the officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from this facility. Thank you for your cooperation. Good luck to both teams. We've already had our national anthem, so let's now meet the starters. First, for the Grizzlies, 5'11" sophomore, number 1, Parker Fellers. A 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Carlos Rizzuno. 5'7" sophomore, number 31, Sawyer Osborne. 6'9" junior, number 33, Trey Galloway. And a 6'5" freshman, number 34, Paul Hart. Head coach, Matt Rendholt. Now the starters for your Beatrice Orangemen. 6'2" sophomore, number 0, Jesse Oltmans. 6 foot sophomore, number 3, Boston Crawford. 6'4" sophomore, number 4, Harrison Vitrosky. 6 foot sophomore, number 5, Tyson Cerveny. A 6'1" junior, number 11, Jay Jackson.
And welcome back to the O-Zone. I'm Brian Cook along with Jeff Junker. With us this game is Maddie Bunch. Our thanks to Grace Bigley for game number 1.
Yeah,
Down at Mission
Coach
Control.
Clark
Our
Ribble,
producing engineer
assistant.
is the maestro Andrew Johnson. Beatrice there, part 2 here. Boys take the floor now. And our doubleheader matinee. Standing Bear coming in 0-5. Beatrice has won 2 games now, beating North Platte the last game, 56-35. Trying to make it 2 wins in a row here for the Orangemen. Harrison Vitrosky will jump up against Trey Galloway. Beatrice claims the tip. We're underway. Buckle your seatbelts. Get ready for the ride. Beatrice with the basketball starting first. Tyson Cerveny. Near side, Harrison Vitrosky. Boston Crawford. Back to Harrison up top. Jesse Oltmans. Cerveny. Tyson to Boston. Crawford to Vitrosky for 3. That one's short. Rebounded by Tyson Cerveny. Jay Jackson. Now Boston Crawford. Definitely a size advantage here for Lincoln North Standing Bear. There's a 3 missing. Rebound by Trey Galloway. 3 up missing. Rebound underneath and have a foul committed.
Yeah, they're going to get Harrison with his first, so not a good start for the Orangemen. Miss a couple of wide open threes. Ooh, they're going to call it on Tyson Cerveny. That's a little bit better.
Yes.
Can't have Harry picking up any fouls there.
Carlos Rosino at the free throw line, trying to score the first points of the game. Carlos Rosino, a 6'2" sophomore. It's 1 of 2 free throws, and it's 1-0 Standing Bear.
Standing Bear going to pick him up a little bit. Full court man-to-man here.
Beatrice with the basketball. Tyson Cerveny backs to Jay Jackson. Cerveny back to Jackson at the left wing, up top. Jesse Oltmans to Boston Crawford. Crawford.
Shot clock down to 5.
Jesse driving baseline, backs away. Harrison Vitrosky for 3. Good at the buzzer. Harrison Vitrosky of the 3-pointer.
That was a big shot by Harry right at the end of the shot clock there, and gives the Beatrice a 3-1 lead.
Standing Bear with the basketball, ball stripped away. Boston Crawford with a steal. Tyson Cerveny across the timeline. Tyson's become a real good ball handler.
Yeah, he's had to with Brody Stone being out of the lineup with an injury. He's kind of got thrown into the fire.
And he's done a great job. Very intelligent player is Tyson Cerveny.
Oh, he had a look at an easy bucket there and didn't take the shot.
Being too unselfish.
Down
Tyson.
to 1 on the shot clock.
Jay Jackson for 3 at the buzzer and misses. Shot clock violation. Standing Bear basketball. We mentioned Jimmy Moats, Norris High School head coach in the stands and watching Standing Bear play, and he plays them on the road on Thursday.
Yeah, he was telling me a little bit. They played Seward last night, and he said played really well. And
2-pointer there, Carlos Rosino.
Rosino's got all 3 of their points.
Tyson Cerveny, back it away. Boston Crawford, tried to drive baseline, double team there. Tyson up top to Harrison. Harrison to Jay. Jackson to Vitrosky.
Yeah, just took a P dribble there.
Oltmans for 3, missing and rebounded by the Grizzlies. Back they come. Parker Fellows, a 5'11 sophomore. He's averaging 11 points a game. Pass inside, deflected, taken away. Jay Jackson. Harrison Petrosky has it stolen away. Ball nearly taken away again by Harrison Petrosky this time. They have it tied up on the floor.
That's going to go to Standing Bear. Beatrice had the opening tip.
Standing Bear is 0-5, looking for their first win of the year. They've lost to Hastings, Lincoln Christian, Wahoo, Hastings, and Lincoln Northwest in their last game. For Beatrice, and coming with 2 wins, they opened the season up with a win at against Nebraska City here at home, and then defeated North Platte in their last game here last week. So trying to look to make it 2 wins in a row for the Orangemen. Kevin Moore.
Trying to get the shot clock set correct here. Set it at 28.
The Grizzlies with the basketball. Parker Fellows across the timeline. Carlos Rosino. He's averaging 10 points a game. Pass near side. Parker Fellows up top. From the free throw line. Fade away. Miss seen. Rebound underneath.
Brody Stone's
Brody
checking
Stone
the ball game
stepped
back.
in.
Yeah, he must be back from his injury here. Had a
Petrosky turnaround shot up and good. He's got all 5 Beatrice's points.
yeah, nice move by Harry there. Number 12's in the ballgame. You don't have them on the list there, Brian.
No, I do not. Sorry. I will look it up here. That's why I always bring up
Paul
added
Hart with the easy 2 for the. It's Cohen Lambie.
Boston Crawford, shot inside the paint, missed seen, and rebounded by Standing Bear. It's tied up at 5 here. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. Cohen Lambie. Pass goes inside, back up top. Parker Fellows for 3, missed seen, rebound tipped up. Run down by Beatrice Jesse Oltmans. Brody Stone. Lone senior in this year's team, 6'1". Pass goes inside to Harry. Shot on the baseline, missed seen, and rebounded by the Grizzlies. Back they come. Three-pointer launch from the far corner, missed seen, and Harrison Petrosky with the rebound. Vitro, Brody Stone. Jay Jackson at the right wing. Petrosky, Harrison driving. Shot between 2 defenders up and good. He's got all 7 Beatrice points. He has really got his confidence going well.
Yeah,
right
he has to. We need him to score. He's been our leading scorer every game, I think, pretty much. So he needs to keep working hard. And the good thing is he's just a sophomore.
Just block that pass. And a foul.
We're going to get Paul Hart with his first, team first.
So Beatrice with the basketball, 7-5 lead here. A minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Brody Stone, left wing. Back to the way to Harrison Petrosky. Harrison.
Spacing's not very good there. I get the ball movement here.
Crawford hands it off.
Too much standing around.
Stone drives baseline. Cross-court pass. Jay Jackson drives baseline. Oh, great dump pass into Harrison Petrosky. 9 points for Harrison Petrosky already. Pass overthrown. So our score is Petrosky 9,
Yeah.
Standing Bear 5.
Take a 30-second timeout for Standing Bear here. Beatrice with a 9-5 lead.
They've been able to find Harrison Trosky outside, inside. Hit great shots. Hit it. Here's a replay of that Jay Jackson assist to Vitrosky. That's teamwork 101 right there.
The only thing different is Harry needs to hammer that one.
You want him to throw down on
Yeah, I want to see a little throw down there, Brian.
Oh. Nebraska up by 10 points over UCLA.
Wow.
Very nice.
That's a shocker. Actually, I shouldn't say anything's a shocker anymore in college sports.
It's college sports.
You never know.
Yeah, with the portal and the
And it's just
different.
It's just minor leagues is what it is.
Brody Stone up top. Jay Jackson, Boston Crawford. Crawford, ball top tipped in the hand, Brody Stone's hands. Brody driving, step missing, rebound. Cohen Lambie. Pass underneath, shot up and good. Carlos Rosino.
You get Harrison with his first, so Rosino's got to go line for an and one opportunity. He's got 5 of their 7.
Again, all the players from Lincoln Standing Bear is freshmen and sophomores this year.
They have a couple juniors on the boys.
Rosino now with 6 points. They do have a few juniors. There's no juniors on the Standing Bear girls team. It's all freshmen and sophomore. 9-8 Beatrice. Here's Jesse Oltmans. Up top, Boston Crawford for 3. Yassine. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Back they come down the floor. Set it up. Drive. Pass deflected. When Lambie shot up missing. Rebound up and good.
Number 12. Cohen Lambie with his first 2 of the game.
10-9, Lincoln Standing Bear lead. Here's Vitrosky with all 9 of Beatrice's points here in the first quarter. On the other end, 6 of the 10 points, Carlos Rosino for Standing Bear.
So Beatrice trails 10-9 here at the end of 1. Standing Bear looking for their first victory of the year.
I am missing a basket from Standing Bear for some reason.
Paul Hart had a 2.
2, that's the one I'm missing.
Figured.
Thank you. I can always use backup when I'm missing something. Rarely do I make a mistake in stats. Just my opinion. Although Maddie Bunch will agree with me, I'm a very good statistician. Maddie just kind of nods her head. Yes, thank you, Maddie. So begin the second quarter here. Standing Bear up 10-9. After starting with the basketball. Tyson serving it. Jesse Oltmans, Boston Crawford.
They got to get a post touch there. Harrison had his man sealed underneath. Good take by Tyson.
Tyson drives, picks up the foul. Tyson will go to the free throw line.
Braden Gorman picks up his first. So Tyson's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. So somebody other than Harrison trying to get into the scorebook here. And he does. Knocks down the first one.
Knocks down both of them, gives Beatrice a lead here, 11-10 here early in the second quarter. Standing Bear with the basketball. Cohen goes near side. Here's a three launched, missed. Seen rebound underneath by Rizzuno.
Nice pass.
Nice pass there.
Lambie with another 2.
He's got 4 points. Jay Jackson, far corner. Up top. Jesse Oltmans. Ball nearly thrown away. Harrison Petrosky runs it down. Here's Tyson and Boston. Crawford to Petrosky up top. Tyson serving him. Wants to drive. Back to the way.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. We're actually going to have to get something here.
Boston Crawford for 3 at the shot clock buzzer. Missed seen and rebounded by Standing Bear. Back they come. 3 launch, far corner up and good. Nice smooth shot there.
Cohen Lambie.
He's got 7 points.
Yeah, and you didn't even have him on the roster.
I didn't. I was just kind of looking and seeing they have a roster of 25. I had to whittle it down to 15. Not put Cohen on there.
He's our best player, Brian. How can he not be on there?
Right now he is. 15-11. Standing Bear with a 4-point lead. Our thanks to our producing engineer down at Mission Control. That is the maestro, Andrew Johnson. Our camera work today. Our Beam Dream Team is Maddie Bunch this game. We had Grace Bigley in the first game. Our thanks to Maddie and Grace. Give a shout out to Jordan and James Brueggemann, who are here at the Ozone enjoying some basketball. Nebraska up by 12 over UCLA, 50-38. Good news.
Yeah, Beatrice does, Nebraska does a nice job of playing defense, and tough place to play in Lincoln at the Vault. That's not where you want to pick up the basketball there, Tyson.
Jay Jackson into Boston Crawford trying to move underneath. Jesse Oltmans, 3, top of the key, missed seen by Jay Jackson. Rebounded by Standing Bear, then came down the floor. Double team inside. Here's a 3 launched up, missed seen. Boston Crawford with the rebound. Back come the orange and black. Boston has a stripped. Standing Bear down the floor, shot up and good.
Sawyer Osborne with his first bucket of the night.
Extends the lead, 17-11 Grizzlies. Pass inside to Petrosky. Harry shot missing, but it's hacked in the act. And
yeah, that's what they got to do. They got to get the ball inside to Harry and let him go to work.
He could hit double figures by hitting 1 of 2 free throws here. He had all 9 of Beatrice's points in the first quarter. Misses his first free throw. Brody Stone checks in for Boston Crawford. Free throw up and good. 10 points now for Harrison Petrosky. 17-12. Standing Bear by 5. There's the basketball. Parker Fellows. Over to Carlos Rizzuno underneath. Rizzuno for 3. Missed seen. Rebound. Tipped out. Brody Stone grabs it. Stone to serving him. There's Oltmans driving baseline. Ball stripped from behind. Good defense there by the Grizzlies. 3 launch. Missed seen. Petrosky with the rebound. Tyson serving it to Jay Jackson driving baseline. Great pass into Harrison Petrosky. Shot missing, but draws the foul again.
Rizzuno, yeah, he picks up his second. So Harry's back to the line to shoot a pair.
He is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 10 points here for Harrison Petrosky. Free throw up and good. 11 points now for Petrosky. Jackson Menzel checks in. for Standing Bears. Second free throw up and missing. Rebound by Paul Hart. Parker Fellows, far side. Pass inside, shot rejected big time. Here's Vetrosky went up and said, get that out of here.
Yeah, nice job coming from the weak side, Harry, to get that block.
Tyson Cerveny.
Picks it up down low and nowhere to go with it.
Vetrosky, Stone, Jackson. All knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Sawyer Osborne. Brody Stone inbounds the pass. Vetrosky for three. Missing long. Rebound, Tyson Cerveny grabs it. Brody Stone back to Cerveny. Tyson lost a handle on it. Sawyer Osborne with a steal. Down the floor. Parker Fillers backs it away. Three-pointer launch from the far corner is up and good. Sawyer Osborne.
The 5'8" sophomore buries a three. Extends the lead to 7 for Standing Bear here.
Jesse Oltmans, ball knocked out of bounds. Beatrice attempting to win their second game in a row, make it a winning streak for the first time this season. For Lincoln Standing Bear, looking for their first victory of the season here at the Ozone. Brody Stone inbounds it. Jesse Oltmans, reverse lay-in, partially blocked and rebounded by Trey Galloway. Down the floor. Fadeaway shot missing. Vetrosky with the rebound. Cerveny to Jackson. Jay Jackson at the left wing. Up top, Brody Stone. Pass inside, Tyson Cerveny. Tyson went back his way in. Shot up and good for Tyson. Good aggressive move by Tyson Cerveny.
Yeah, he's got 4 now. So him and Harry are the only 2 to crack the scorebook for Beatrice so far, and they cut it to 5 here.
Jackson Menzel.
Nice pass.
Inside, wide open underneath was Braden Gorman.
That was a nice pass there by Trey Galloway.
7-point Grizzlies lead. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Brody Stone driving baseline. Shot miss and rebound by the Grizzlies. Jackson Menzel. Drive and foul committed. Jesse Oltmans.
Bail him out there. That was kind of an out of control shot, but Jesse Oltman's going to pick up the foul, and Jackson Menzel going on the line to shoot a couple.
First was up and good. Jackson Menzel now in the scorebook. Extends the Grizzlies lead to 8, 23-15. Second free throw up and good. Jackson Menzel, his first 2 points of the game. 9-point Standing Bear lead. Beatrice with the basketball. Brody Stone. Bounce pass to Boston Crawford. Crawford back to Stone. Cerveny. Hands it off to Vetrosky. Harrison up top to Boston. Vetrosky for three. That one missing and rebounded by the Grizzlies. Back they come. Parker Fellows underneath. Pass thrown out of bounds.
They got a little carried away there. They got a post touch, but they tried to kick it up to the corner. And, you know, you got to give Standing Bear some credit. They look pretty, I mean, they're doing a nice job of moving the basketball and playing hard and playing together.
Tyson Cerveny is tripped up.
They're going to get Parker Fellers with his first.
Harrison Vetrosky will inbounds the pass for the orange and black here. Brody Stone coming off an injury again. And wearing those unique tennis shoes, I'll say that. Cerveny to Stone. Brody, far side, Boston Crawford, and is fouled.
You get a hand check on Paul Hart, his second. So Beatrice going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Now explain the new free throw rules for people who don't
Well,
understand.
it's not new. It was in effect last year.
Yeah.
But you can reset the fouls every quarter, and once you get to 5 fouls in a quarter, it's 2 shots. There's no more one-on-ones.
You like that or not?
I do. I think it's all right. I don't mind it a bit. And, you know, the shot clock really that hasn't been an issue either. So I think the rules that they've changed in the last couple of years have, I wouldn't say it's made the game any worse or any better. I think it's just
Petrosky the rebound, shot missed. Just made it a little bit more interesting.
yeah, it's a little different strategy. He traveled with it.
That created by Harrison Petrosky jumping up in front of the player he wanted to pass to,
Yeah.
forced him to travel.
Yeah, he jumped that passing lane there. And
Cerveny to Crawford.
yeah, Jackson Menzel had nothing he could do but travel with the basketball. There they go. Now they're going to a little zone here.
Cerveny for 3, up top, missing. Rebound by Harrison Petrosky, shut up and good. Rebound and shot good. Now 13 points now for Petrosky. 7-point game now. Parker Fellers, far side. Driving down the baseline, Menzel shot up missing and rebounded by Boston Crawford. 24-17, Standing Bear by a touchdown here. Oltmans goes inside to Petrosky. Backs it away. Cerveny for 3 from the top of the key. Partially blocked. Rebounded by Harrison Petrosky. Shot blocked there. Cerveny is fouled. Parker Fellers picks up his second personal foul.
Now they're going to get it on Braden Gorman. Oh no, Trey Galloway. So Tyson going back to the line where he's perfect from the night. 2 for 2. And I gave him the jinx. I gave him the Brian Cook jinx.
I was going to tell you to be quiet till he got done shooting it. I've learned my lesson.
Gave him the Brian Cook jinx right there, brother.
24-17. Our thanks to Andrew Hakey, the middle school principal, for listening in and watching the game. Appreciate
him
that.
and Sam Bino.
Sam, yep. Oh, Sam will be a great golfer one day. Free throw up and good for Tyson. He's now got 5 games. Also a great pitcher in the Bullets organization is Sam Hakey. Losky looking for that name. Parker Fillers. Back it up, being guarded by Jesse Oltmans with 9 seconds, now with 8 seconds. Shot clock turned off. Fellers goes near side, high post, pass inside, out of bounds. 9/10 of a second remaining here in the first half. Not much you can do here.
Just catch it and launch it.
Yep. I've seen one guy in my history of high school basketball do this. That was at Omaha Roncalli.
Trey Bardsley.
From
Yep.
the near corner. Long pass. Jay Jackson for 3. That one's missing. 24-18. Lincoln Standing Bear up in the lead over Beatrice at halftime.
They outscored the Orangemen there 14-9 there in the second quarter. So Beatrice with a 6-point deficit here at the half.
Girls, again, Lady Orange win their game. They improved to 7-1 on the season. Orange been looking for back-to-back wins, first time this year. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies looking for their first victory of the season. They were 0-5 coming into this game. Sam Hakey, remember that name, folks. Him and James Brueggemann are be great baseball players, great golfers in the future. They're listening in.
Well, as long as they keep them away from you, we'll be fine.
Keep them with dads.
Yep.
Joel and Andrew.
Yeah, so. All right, we're going to step aside here.
Yes, the world famous.
That's
right.
famous, Brian.
The Black Diamond Dancers for your entertainment here at halftime. I love this group.
Answers. Today's routine was choreographed by Monet Bear, Tiana Farley Martin, Kaylin Vader, and Addison Schaefer. Your Black Diamond Dancers.
Work it up, boy, 'cause it got me feeling nice. I wanna know, boy, if I could be your shawty.
Most definitely.
Set it up, boy, make me hot all over my body.
Break it down, take it down, no mistake it down.
Hey, everybody get down if you feel me. Put your hands up to the ceiling. Everybody get down if you feel me. Come and put your hands up to the ceiling. Everybody get down if you feel me. Put your hands up to the ceiling. Everybody get down if you feel me. Come and put your hands up to the ceiling. Please don't stop the music. Wanna take you away. Yes, escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. Like the way you do. Just keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop the, please don't stop the, please don't stop the music, music. Take it up there. Come here, rude boy, 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 boy. Come on. Come here, rude boy, 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 boy. Come on. Come here, rude boy, 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 boy. Tonight I'ma let you be the captain. Tonight I'ma let you do your thing, yeah. Tonight I'ma let you be a rider. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, babe. Tonight I'ma let it be fire. Tonight I'ma let you take me higher. Tonight, baby, we could get it on, yeah. We could get it on, yeah. Do you like it, boy?
Ladies and gentlemen, your Black Diamond Dancers. Nice job, ladies.
And we welcome you back to the O-Zone. Halftime, 24-18. The Grizzlies of Standing Bear with the lead. They have 7 points from Cohen Lambie, 6 from Carlos Rosino, 5 from Sawyer Osborne, are their leading scorers. For Beatrice, been pretty much all Harrison Vetrosky. 13 of the 18 points come from Harrison. The other 5 is coming from Tyson Cerveny. So 2-man offensive show for the Orangemen so far, who find themselves trailing.
Yeah, Beatrice got to get some offense other than those two there. The other guys need to step up and be a threat to score. And you know, Standing Bear playing pretty decent here that first half.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with their defensive effort, that's for sure. They've got the size advantage inside. What team doesn't this year against Beatrice? Beatrice undersized, but they always make it work. Parker Fillers backs it away. Drive down the baseline, far side. Parker Fillers for 3, up and good. Quickly, a quick 3.
His first bucket of the ball game. Good penetration there by Paul Hart along the baseline. Kicked it to the corner for a wide open 3.
Now it's a 27-18 lead for Standing Bear in pursuit of their first victory of the year. Jay Jackson, ball stripped away. Sawyer Osborne with the steal. Up top, Parker Fillers. Back it away. Here's a 3 launch. Far corner up and good. Back-to-back 3s for Standing Bear. Carlos Rosino, he's now got 9 points. So back-to-back 3s in 30-18.
Beatrice has to take a full time out there. They've given up 2 threes here to start the second half.
What do you think Jimmy Moats is learning about Standing Bear as he's scouting here?
Well, I think he's learning that they're young. They got some size inside. Got some guys that can shoot it a little bit. You know, just look very young and inexperienced. But other than that, I think that, you know, that's why you come watch these games. I mean, that's what coaches do. You go scout. You can only pick up so much on film, and then seeing them in person is just so much better. You can see more body language and just little things.
Well, I tell you, Standing Bear's done a great job defensively, with the exception of holding Harrison Vetrosky. Vetrosky with 13 points, the leading scorer in this game.
But usually, if you can hold them to just one guy scoring, you're going to be in pretty good shape.
Yes.
So, you know, that's where Beatrice needs to step up and get some other guys to help Harrison.
So Vetrosky will inbounds a pass for the orange and black here. Gus Brown talking with the Standing Bear AD down there.
Jeremy Schroeder.
Jeremy Schroeder, yep. He hasn't changed any in 10 years. I've seen him. Looks the same Jeremy Schroeder.
Well, neither of you, Brian.
Yeah, that's right. We both have the same hairdo. Ball taken away by Standing Bear. Now it's 4 on the Tyson Cerveny. Bounce pass into Harrison Vetrosky, and he is hacked in the act, and Harrison goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, so Harry's going to go back to the line for a couple. Trey Galloway picks up his second.
Good job of Tyson finding Harrison underneath the basket there. Free throw up and good. Is now 3 of 5 from the free throw line as Harrison. Now 14 points for Vetrosky. Free throw up and good. Money. 15 points for Harrison Vetrosky. 30-20. Standing Bear by 10. Parker Fillers. Paul Hart. Far side of floor. 3 launch up and good. And that is Sawyer Osborne. His second 3. He's got 8 points.
That's their third 3 of the second half here. So they come out shooting it well here. Down 13 now.
No need to panic for Beatrice. Boston Crawford for 3. Up, in and out. And rebounded by Sawyer Osborne.
Well, you know how you told me Nebraska is not, there's no way they can lose that game, Brian? They're only up 4 now with 48 seconds to go.
I was confident within the 10-point lead that they were going to win it, but you never know. College basketball. Harrison Vetrosky near side. Jesse Oltmans. Oltmans up top. Jay Jackson. Harrison Vetrosky. Beatrice. Oltmans for three is his hit on the three-point shot, but no foul called. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. I was almost certain that was a three-point or three free throw shot. Jesse Oltmans, no whistle. Shot up and good inside. Paul Hart now with 4.
Yeah, freshman average is 13 a game. Only got 4 here tonight, but
now Beatrice, pass near corner. 3 up, good. Nothing but net for Boston Crawford.
yeah, finally got him going there, get a 3. Now Beatrice needs to get a stop on the defensive end.
Shot up good. A height advantage works there easily.
That was a nice move by Trey Galloway. He's 6'9", he's a little frail, but nice little move there by Trey.
Tyson Cervini drives inside and a whistle.
Going to get a foul on the rebound there. Parker Fellers, his second.
A 14-point lead now for the Grizzlies. Brody Stone up top, ball deflected by Parker Fellers, and he's got
Nice
the ball on the
pass.
floor. Wow, easy 2 for Parker Fellers. And they extend their lead. 5 points now for Parker, on all here in the third quarter. 39-23 Grizzlies. Pass inside, taken away, and knocked out of bounds by Parker Fellers. 5'11"
Right now,
sophomore.
Standing Bear is just playing harder than the Beatrice Orangemen, and they're just anticipating well, doing a nice job of executing their game plan.
Harrison Beatrice drives baseline. Hook shot off the glass, up and good for Harrison. 17 points now for Harrison Beatrice. More offense in this quarter.
Standing Bear's doing a good job of moving the basketball. They got guys cutting and moving and attacking the rim. Nice pass.
Yeah. Lozano in there.
Nice pass there.
He has 11 points in double figures now.
And you get the foul on Harrison. That's his second.
Braden Gorman checks in the lineup for the Grizzlies here. 41-25. Standing Bear looking for their first victory of the season. Pretty good lead here. Free throw up, miss, seen, rebounded by Brody Stone. And Beatrice looking for back-to-back wins for the first time this year. Beatrice for 3, that one's off mark. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, and back comes Standing Bear. Fellers for 3, miss, seen. Tyson Cervini, easy rebound there for Tyson. Jay Jackson drives baseline, hands it off. Oh, Harrison Beatrice flying in there, an easy 2 for Harrison. 19 points for Harrison Beatrice.
Good thing Harrison's here to score the basketball for us.
Steal. Tyson Cervini.
We don't have Harrison. We don't get double figures. There's a nice move by Tyson.
Tyson with the steal and the points.
Oh, he's got 7.
41-29. Beatrice fighting their way back into this thing. Baseline shot up, easy 2 there. Rizzono again.
Rizzuno with another bucket.
He's got 13. 43-29. Grizzlies up on top. Cervini. Brody Stone. Jay Jackson. Back
They're
to
setting
Brody.
a little 2-3 zone now.
Bounce pass goes inside. Now back out. Brody Stone for 3 from the top of the key. Messine. Rizzono with the rebound. Long pass down the floor and out of bounds. So Beatrice gets the turnover there. Down 43-29. About 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Beatrice down by double figures. Crawford to Beatrice. Cerveny for three. Good. Tyson Cerveny now with the double figures. He's
Good.
got
That's
10.
what we needed. We need somebody else other than Harry to get going there, and Tyson has answered the bell here the last 2 possessions.
3 to launch, missing, rebounded by Harrison. Tyson Cerveny across the timeline. Spin move, backs it away. Oltmans, Jackson, up top, Boston Crawford. Tyson Cerveny, 10 points down this game. Go along with Harrison's 19. Drive inside, Tyson
Nice
Cerveny like Superman. 12 points for Tyson now.
Yeah, nice job by Tyson. He's, like I said, the last 3 possessions, it's been all Tyson, and we need that.
We need it because now it's down to a single-digit deficit.
Yeah, we got her down to 9. Watch this replay here, and nice pass into Harrison by Jay Jackson there, and gets the easy 2. And then attack here by Tyson, and fights through contact and gets the foul. Should have already been an and 1 there.
Yeah. Harrison with 19 points, Tyson with 12, Boston Crawford with 3 points for Beatrice. On the other end, Carlos Rosano with 13, 8 coming from Sawyer Osborne, 7 from Cohen Lambie. They're the 3 leading scorers right now. Parker Fellers has 5, all here in the third quarter. Our thanks again. Maddie Bunch, our dream teamer, up here with us today, along with Grace Bigley, who was here earlier. And of course, the maestro, our producing engineer, Andrew Johnson down in Mission Control. Just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. Beatrice now trails by 9, 43-34. Well, Nebraska wins, beats UCLA.
That's a big win, Brian.
Big time. Both teams were, what, 11-2 coming to that
Well,
game?
they're ranked number 15 in the country, so.
Long 2 up, missing. Tyson Cerveny, right place, right time for the rebound. Across the timeline, near corner. Jesse Oltmans. And we have a foul underneath, away from the basketball.
Yeah, they're going to get Cohen Lambie.
Beatrice with the basketball, trying to whittle away that lead even more. Jay Jackson, near side, Boston Crawford at the right wing. Crawford to Cerveny, back to Boston. Tyson, Jesse Oltmans, high post, Jay Jackson, near side. Boston Crawford driving, now backs it away. Jay Jackson inside, floater up and good for Jay Jackson, his first 2.
Yeah, nice cut there by Jay.
How about this, 43-36, cuts the lead even further. And foul committed by Jesse Oltmans. .20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Beatrice, who is down by double figures, now only down 43-36. Grizzlies with the basketball. Braden Gorman. Well, nearly taken away. Boston Crawford picks up the foul.
Oops. Yeah.
Keep the deficit this much. Going into the fourth quarter, you feel pretty good about Beatrice's chances in the fourth quarter. Driving baseline and foul. Paul Hart with a big drive there. Boston picks up his second personal foul.
So Paul Hart's going to go to the line for the first time tonight. He's got 4 points in the ball game, a couple of field goals.
Paul Hart, a 6'5" freshman.
Yeah,
He's
lefty.
built too. That's his first free throw. He looks like a linebacker.
Yes, he does. He's pretty well put together for a freshman, isn't he?
He is. And lane violation against Lincoln Standing Bear. So the
There's another one you don't have on the roster here. Henry Warren coming in, number 10.
There's a lot of them I didn't have. I didn't have room for them. Long pass, ball deflected. 43-36 at the end of 3 quarters. Standing Bear with the lead. But good effort by Beatrice, rallying back from 14 points down. Cut that lead in half. Our thanks to all of our great sponsors for Beam Broadcasting this year. You can obviously see those on the screen every once in a while. We'll run those sponsors by. If you want to become a sponsor of Beam Dream Team this year, give Andrew Johnson at the high school a call. The maestro down in Mission Control. Maddie Bunch is up here with us on the cameras for this game. Grace Bigley was in the first game for us on the cameras. I'm Brian Cook. He's Jeff Junker. And enjoying a great afternoon of basketball before the snowstorm sets in.
Snowmageddon. Brian, you got all your groceries and everything, Brian?
I just want to sit at home, watch the snow fall from inside. Don't like being outside when it's snowing.
No.
I'm not Nebraska strong when it comes to driving in inclement weather like this. I know some people don't have any problems with it. I've got 4-wheel drive and I still don't like driving in it. But hopefully everybody gets home safely tonight.
Well, we'd just as soon you didn't drive in it because we want to all be safe, Brian.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I am out on the streets. So.
I know. That's what scares me.
Yeah. Boston Crawford at the right wing goes up top. That's the Altmans. Jay Jackson working around that zone defense of Standing Bear. Harrison Vitrosky wanted to drive baseline, backs it away. Tyson Cerveny inside, a little floater up, and it rolls out. Rebounded. Harrison Vitrosky with the rebound and put back 21 points for Harrison Vitrosky. Don't look now, but guess who's hit the big time? Harrison Vitrosky.
Yeah, he's playing really well, and he is Beatrice's scoring other than Tyson.
On the other end, Parker Fillers.
He just put his head down and ran through 2 of our guys. And
he's got 7 points all here in the second half.
It's a 7-point game. Beatrice right back in this ball game.
Tyson Cerveny. Inside.
All started when Tyson got on a little run there in the 3rd quarter.
Jay Jackson inside. Harrison Vitrosky between 3 defenders up and good. Harrison Vitrosky, 23 points. Can you believe it? 5-point game now.
Yeah, nice cut by Harrison there. He's got good hands. He's able to catch the pass. It was a little bit low, and now we just need to keep getting some stops here.
Paul Hart swings it far side. Rosano shot missing, rebounded by Jesse Altman.
So Beatrice is down 5 with a chance to cut it to 3, maybe 2 here.
Harrison Vitrosky to Jay Jackson. 1 point in the 3rd quarter. Looked like Standing Bear was going to run away with it, up by 14. Yet Beatrice hung in there and would have let lead down to 5 right now.
Well, Standing Bear came out shooting a 3 really well there in the 3rd quarter, and Beatrice adjusted to that. Jesse Altman's with a big 3.
Jesse Altman's his first points of the game, and guess what? We have a 1-possession ball game just like that, 45-43. Beatrice within 2 now. Great comeback for the Orangemen here. Paul Hart, bounce pass goes inside. Ball stripped, and Boston Crawford comes out with it. Boston down the floor, lays it up and in. We're tied up. Boston Crawford.
Nice job by Boston to shoot first pass second there. He kind of gave a little stutter, a little Euro step there, and they thought they were just going to give it up, and he laid it in. And nice job by Boston.
Paul Hart drives up baseline, draws the foul. So we tied up at 45. Tyson Cerveny picks up the foul.
Yeah, that's his second. So hard to go to the line where he's 0 for 2.
I like the way Beatrice has become more aggressive, both on offense and defense here. Shot up and good. Paul Hart makes his first free throw. Gives the Grizzlies back the lead here, 46-45. And Standing Bear looking for their first victory of the season. They're 0-5. For Beatrice looking for their first winning streak of the season. We'll have to win their second game in a row. Hart hits both free throws. He's got 6 points the game now.
And Standing Bear's going to take a 30-second timeout.
47-45. Any adjustments you want to see the Orangemen make here in the last 5.5
No,
minutes?
they've done a nice job of getting back into it, and then it's been because they've had other guys other than Harrison step up and make some buckets. Tyson got hot there in the third quarter. Jay Jackson with a big bucket. Jesse Oltmans with a big 3 there. So, you know, it's you got to have more than one option on the offensive end. Otherwise, it's too easy to guard. Beatrice is doing a lot better job here in the third and fourth quarter here. Boston with the big steal and the layup. So it's been a good run here by the Orangemen. Hopefully we can, a lot of time left here.
5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Beatrice trails by 2, 47-45. Harrison Vetrosky, 23 points in this game. He's got half of Beatrice's points. Tyson Cerveny, he's really come on strong here. He's got 12. Boston Crawford, Jay Jackson.
He traveled with it. No, they're going to get a foul here.
Trey Galloway picks up a
That's
foul.
his third. I didn't see that there, Brian.
I did not either. I saw
Unless
something we didn't.
Somebody curling around over the screen there. I mean, he might have grabbed a hold of him. But we'll take it.
Tyson Cerveny. Lost the dribble. Gets it back. Jay Jackson, right wing extended. Jackson wants to drive. His ball stripped from behind, gets it back. Cerveny at the right wing. Man-to-man defense now for Standing Bear. Ball tipped from behind. Turnover. Parker Fellas inside, missed seen, rebounded by Paul Hart, shot missed seen, rebounded by Tyson Cerveny. Right place, right time again for Tyson. Boston Crawford, Jesse Oltmans, near side. Harrison Vetrosky swings around, Boston Crawford goes inside, Cerveny. Jay Jackson, left wing. Tyson backing his way in, got the defender up, shot up, missed, seen. Good defense by Lincoln Standing Bear, avoiding the contact. Pass goes inside, Carlos Rosano, shot up, missed, seen, short, rebounded. Harrison Vetrosky, back come the orange and black here. Under 4 minutes to go. Beatrice trails by 2 with the basketball. Pass inside, Tyson Cerveny inside. Great pass into Harrison Vetrosky, and he is hacked in the act.
Ooh, that looked pretty clean up top, but we'll take it. Trey Galloway is going to pick up his 4th. Harry's going to go to the line for another pair.
Galloway, 6'9" junior this year. Free throw up and good for Harrison. He's now got 24 points. He could tie this thing up at 47 if he has this free throw. He's been very consistent free throw shooter. He got good. 25 points now for Harrison. He has hit 6 of his last 7 free throws. It ties this thing up at 47. Grizzlies with the basketball. Parker Fellers goes far side. Zeno backs away. Paul Hart for 3 up, in and out, missed seen. Rebound underneath, up and good. That's Trey Galloway using his size there. He's got 4.
Yeah, good offensive rebound there by Galloway and extends the lead back to 3 for Standing Bear.
Right at 47-47, they gave him 3 points. I thought it's 49-47 it should be.
Yeah,
That's
it is
it.
49-47.
There we
You're
go.
correct. For once, Brian, you were right.
3 by Boston, missed seen. Paul Hart with the rebound. Back come the Grizzlies, up by 2. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Parker Fellers on the baseline. Rosano goes inside, ball taken away. Boston Crawford with the steal. Boston, Brody Stone. Brody backs it away to Jay Jackson. Jay, Oltmans, Boston Crawford here in the near corner.
Setting that screen on the bottom side there. Not sure where he was going to go with that.
Jesse Oltmans.
Beatrice needs to get some movement here. We're kind of standing around on this possession. Shot clock down to 5.
Great pass in to Jesse Oltmans. He traveled with the basketball.
And he did. Unfortunately, he did.
Yep. Tyson Cerveny checks back in. Brody Stone will check out. It's Grizzlies basketball, leading by 2 here with just over 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. This one's going right down to the wire. Hart, Cohen, Lambie. Up top, Parker Fellers. Fellers wanted to drive, cut off there. Lambie goes inside to Paul Hart. Hart, hook shot on the baseline's up and good.
Paul Hart's kind of come alive here in the last couple possessions and looking to score on the offensive end, and he extends the lead to 4 here for Standing Bear. Minute 33 to go here in the fourth.
2-possession ball game right now. Beatrice trails. Cerveny to Crawford. Pass inside to Harrison. Spin move. Shot up. Rolls out. Paul Hart with the rebound. We have a foul committed.
Yeah, and they're going to get Tyson with a reach in, but that's all right.
Yep.
We got a couple fouls to give yet, so maybe not a bad thing to pick up. Beatrice needs to pick them up full court here and be aggressive, and if they foul, they foul. They still only have 2 team fouls. They have to get to 5 here in the fourth quarter before they shoot, so we got 2 fouls to give.
Parker Fellers across the timeline, calls timeout. Full timeout by the Grizzlies here. They're up by 4, 51-47. Again, with 3 consecutive 3-pointers there early in the third quarter, it looked like Lincoln Standing Bear was going to run away with it. Beatrice fought their way back into it. So Beatrice got any gas left in the engine here in the last minute 13.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Beatrice still has 3 timeouts left, so nobody really in foul trouble. Tyson's got 3, so they can afford to be aggressive. They got 2 fouls to give. See if we can pull out a win here.
Beatrice at 2-5 on the season. That opened up with a win over Nebraska City. They won their last game over Class A North Platte, trying to win their 2nd game in a row. Meanwhile, for the Standing Bear Grizzlies, they're 0-5 on the year, looking for their first win. And it won't be easy next game because they host the Titans of Norris at home on Thursday. Beatrice, meanwhile, host Seward on Thursday here on Beam Broadcasting. Grizzlies with the basketball. Minute 13 to go here in the fourth quarter.
In between that, Beatrice goes to Minden on Tuesday night.
Yeah. Jesse Oltmans almost had the steal and turnover. So Beatrice gets the basketball back here. Is that a 5-second call?
Yeah, it was a pretty quick 5-second call.
Yeah.
If I do say so
We'll
myself, but we'll take it.
Tyson Cerveny, Jay Jackson, Boston Crawford. Pass inside, Harrison Vitrosky. Harrison with 25 points in this game. Oltmans, near corner. Jackson to Boston Crawford.
We got to go here. We're down 4, 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Tyson tries, floater, up, missing, rebounded. Trey Galloway with the rebound, big time rebound there. Just over 30 seconds to go.
Oh,
great
nice pass.
Wow, Carlos.
That might be the dagger right there.
15 points for Carlos
It's a
Rosano.
6-point lead. And Beatrice needs to get a quick one here.
Harrison Vitrosky for 3 from the top of the key. Missing. Paul Hart with the rebound. He is fouled.
That's still going to be on the baseline there, so.
53-47. Standing Bear by 6 right now with 14 seconds to go. Grizzlies again looking for their first win of the season. Pass deflected. Jesse Oltmans with a steal. Get it to Harrison Vitrosky, up and good. Harrison, 27 points now for Vitrosky. Gets it a 4-point game with 10.5 seconds to go. Beatrice needs a quick turnover here. 30-second timeout taken. So Beatrice trailed by 4 with 10.5 seconds to go. 53-49. Goes right down to the wire. Harrison Vitrosky, 27 points. Tyson Cerveny has 12 points. Lead Beatrice. 5 from Boston Crawford. On the other end, Carlos Rosano with 15 points. 8 from Paul Hart, 8 from Sawyer Osborne, 7 from Parker Fellers, 4 from Trey Galloway. So full court pressure being applied by the Orangemen here. Trying to get a quick steal. Zuno looking. Pass to Paul Hart. Hart is fouled by Jesse Oltmans.
Still only the 4th foul, so Beatrice has to foul again before they send him to the line.
8.8 seconds remaining. Pass will go in. Sawyer Osborne is fouled by Boston Crawford.
So now they'll send that to him. That's the 5th, so we're going to shoot 2 here. Sawyer Osborne is going to go to the line. He has yet to go to the line today, so 7.4 seconds to go, and Standing Bear in the driver's seat here to pick up their first win of the year.
Sawyer Osborne, 5'8" sophomore.
Left that one short.
Beatrice will need a quick score and a quick turnover. Braden Gorman is going to check in. Free throw missed, seen, rebounded by Harrison Vitrosky. Tyson Cerveny down the floor. Cerveny for 3, that one's short. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. That's the end of the ball game. 53-49. The Standing Bear Grizzlies get their first win of the season and drop Beatrice to 2-6 on the year. Again, for Beatrice, Harrison Vitrosky, 27 points in the loss. Tyson Cerveny with 12. Boston Crawford had 5. 3 from Jesse Oltmans, 2 from Jade Jackson. So Beatrice falls to the Standing Bear Grizzlies, who improved to 1-5. Next action for Beatrice. Again, they travel to Mendon on Tuesday for hosting Seward on Thursday. So we'll welcome back then. For our studio engineer and for our producing engineer, Andrew Johnson, the maestro, and for Maddie Bunch, our camera person. Great job again, Maddie. And Grace Bigley, our camera people for Beam Dream Team today. For my partner, Jeff Junker, I'm Brian Cook. Have a great night, everybody.